From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. Good luck to you in the Jeopardy round. For this game, the categories are as follows. Animals. Recently discovered presidential ads. What are you made of? Country cookbooks. Religion. And B+. Player one, you start us off. Fit for a King is full of his favorite recipes, including the chicken served at his wedding to Priscilla. Okay, player one. Yep. Select again. The Little House Cookbook features frontier foods from this woman's classic stories. It's player one. That's right. Way to go. Player one, choose again. This daughter of Maybelle Carter honored her mom by writing Mother Maybelle's Cookbook. Here's what we wanted. June Carter. You again, player one. You'll find Goober's banana pudding in this Mayberry Auntie's book of delightful desserts. Okay, player one. That's correct. Player one, choose again. There's a recipe for butcher holler possum in Your Cooking It Country by this country music queen. Okay, player one. Sorry, it's wrong. Here's the response we were looking for. Loretta Lynn. Select again. Queen Elizabeth II at Madame Tussauds. We're talking about wax. You get to pick again, player one. Moses by Michelangelo at San Pietro in Vincoli, Rome. Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Player one, choose again. Tecumseh on Cheers. We're talking about wood. Player one, back to you. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
The warriors of China's first Qin emperor are made of this. It's Italian for baked earth.
Yes, player one? Sorry. We're talking about terracotta. Player one, choose again. St. John the Baptist by Donatello at Siena Cathedral. Here's what we wanted. Bronze. Player one, you pick again, please. As part of Catholic baptism, this word doesn't mean time at the gym, but the casting out of demons. It's player one. Nope. Sorry. Here's the correct response. Exorcism. Player one, back to you. Autobiography of a Yogi was a popular book by this religion's first missionary to settle in the U.S. Let's hear it, player one. Right you are on the plus side again. Select again. The church founded by Mary Baker Eddy in 1879 was formerly called the Church of Christ This. Player one? Nope. The correct response is scientist. Player one, back to you for our next selection. At a deer park, Buddha taught the path of this many parts, part of the Four Noble Truths. Yes, player one? No, sorry. Here's the response we were looking for. 8. Player 1, choose again. Here's Jimmy with the clue.
The nave, the central part of a cruciform church, ends in this recessed area that is usually vaulted.
Here's the response we were looking for. The apse. You get to pick again, Player 1. He said a nation half slave and half free can't exist. I say he's wrong. I'm Stephen Douglas, and I approved this message. Okay, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1, back to you. So what if he's the first West Point grad president? Some say he drinks. You decide. I'm Horace Greeley, and I approve this message. Player 1? Yep. You again, Player 1. In 1814, this general had a pirate, Jean Lafitte, help him in New Orleans. What's next? I'm John Quincy Adams, and I approved this message. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right you are. You're out of the hole. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. You elect him? I say in 7 months the economy will be in shambles. I'm Al Smith, and I approved this message. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again, please. Alex Hamilton wants him to be president. Them's fighting words. I'm Aaron Burr, and I approved this message. Yes, Player 1? No, sorry. We're talking about Thomas Jefferson. You again, Player 1. Shoeless. Player 1? Yeah, you're out of the hole. Please pick again, Player 1. It's 1 over par on a hole of golf. Let's hear it, Player 1. Sorry. Here's what we wanted. A bogey. You get to pick again, Player 1. It speaks to Moses in Exodus 3. It's Player 1. That is correct. And you're back into some money. You get to pick again, Player 1. Able to speak both Spanish and English. Let's hear it, Player 1. You correct. Player 1, choose again. Answer, the Daily Double. You are in first place. How much are you going to wager, Player 1? All right, here's your clue. This type of drug relaxes the smooth muscles in the airways, causing them to open. Yep. You again, Player 1. And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
1 in every 6 known bird species makes its home in this rainforest.
Player 1. Right. Please pick again, Player 1. Sputniks 5, 6, 9, and 10 carried these animals into space. It's Player 1. Right. Player 1. Pick again. Got one of these odorous animals, also known as a polecat, as a pet? Call your Humane Society to make sure it's legal. Yes, Player 1? That is correct. Select again. Critters of the Pleistocene epoch include the mammoth and this breast-tooth relative. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. And now the $1,000 clue. Dachs, as in Dachshund, is German for this burrowing animal. Yes, player one? That's correct. The Double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Pop gals, animals, women of achievement. Fill in the book title. Get positive. And vocabulary. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. The striped species of this mammal is identifiable by the two white stripes down its back forming a V. Okay, player one. Sorry. The correct response is the skunk. Player one, you pick again, please. The Cape species of this bovine of southern Africa is extremely dangerous to man and has never been domesticated. Let's hear it, player one. Here's what we were looking for, the buffalo. We return to you, player one. Kelly?
The cuddly koala feeds almost exclusively on the leaves of this tree of the myrtle family.
Okay, player one. Yep. Player one, you pick again, please. On the Galapagos Islands, the marine type of this lizard feeds on algae that it gathers off rocks at low tide. Here's the correct response. An iguana. Player one, choose again. This small Andean rodent is prized for its fur, which can be gray with a deep blue underfur. Player one?
Yeah!
That is correct. Player one, back to you. The first 5 singles off her album, Teenage Dream, reached #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 list. Here's the correct response. Katy Perry. Please pick again, player one. This Girl Like Me and Disturbia songstress was born in Barbados. Here's the correct response. Rihanna. You get to pick again, player one. It wasn't déjà vu when this member of Destiny's Child sang with Jay-Z on the song Déjà Vu. Here's the correct response. Beyoncé Knowles. We return to you, player one. Fans go ape over this gal, born Stephanie Germanotta, who hit #1 with Bad Romance. Here's the correct response. Lady Gaga. Player one, back to you for our next selection. In 2005, she topped the album charts with The Emancipation of Mimi. The correct response is Mariah Carey. Please pick again, player one. 1749, Tom Blank by Henry Fielding. Okay, player one. Yes. You again, player one. 1895, Blank the Obscure by Thomas Hardy. We're talking about Jude. Select again. 1925, An American Blank by Theodore Dreiser. Player one. Right you are.
Yeah! Woo!
Player one. Pick again. Answer.
Yeah!
One of the Daily Double. You are in first place. Player one, please select your wager. Answer this. 1922, The Beautiful and Blank by F. Scott Fitzgerald. That's correct. We return to you, player one. 1860. The Mill on the Blank by George Eliot. Here's the correct response. Floss. You again, player one. Of praise, increase, or mock. What you do to something, you augment. Let's hear it, player one. Correct. We return to you, player one. The body of songs a chanteuse is prepared to sing, or of plays a company is prepared to put on. Player one? Yeah, good. Player one, you pick again, please. This word for a type of treaty is from the French for agreement. Okay, player one. That's not it. Here's the response we were looking for. Accord. Player one, back to you. Noun for a person who's sorry and is ritually showing his sorrow under the guidance of a confessor. Yes, player one? Sorry. Here's the response we were looking for. Penitent. Player one, back to you for our next selection. This adjective for a terrifying experience comes from a toothed farm implement used on plowed ground. Yes, player one?
Yeah.
Yes. Player one, choose again. The book Whale Done applies the positive techniques used at this marine park to business and family life. Here's what we wanted. SeaWorld. Player one, you pick again, please. Thriving through stress, like him conducting Ode to Joy while ill, is the idea in a book called The Hymn Factor. Here's what we wanted. Ludwig van Beethoven. You get to pick again, player one. His power of positive thinking begins, believe in yourself, have faith in your abilities. Yes, player one? Yes. You get to pick again, player one. An illustrated book pairs Alexander Calder's artwork with the lyrics to his song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Yes, player one? That's it. You again, player one. Oprah has unlocked The This, a book by Rhonda Byrne about using positive visualization. Here's what we were looking for. Secret. You get to pick again, player one. Around 46 BC, Julius Caesar offended his countrymen by dedicating a statue to her. It's player one.
Yeah.
Right. Player one. Pick again. In November 1988, she was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head a modern Islamic nation. We're talking about Benazir Bhutto. You again, player one. Answer? The second daily double. You are in first place. How much are you going to wager, player one? All right, here's your clue. In 1616, she and her husband John Rolfe traveled to England to help raise funds for the Virginia colonists. Yep. You again, player one. As an example to her Russian subjects, she and her son Paul had themselves inoculated against smallpox in 1768. The correct response is Catherine the Great. And now the $2,000 clue. To further the ambitions of her brother, her father, Pope Alexander VI, arranged several marriages for her. Here's the correct response. Lucretia Borgia. Good game. I'll see you for Final Jeopardy in a moment. Time to get ready for Final Jeopardy. And today the category is this: authors. You need to select your wager. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. In 1949, he wrote, "If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever." What did you say? And this correct response will add how much to your score? You've come out ahead as our champion, Player One. So long, everybody.